Hello everyone, Omoris here. Welcome to another 3dfx video. Today it's about HDMI output and more glide games that we can play on a Voodoo 1 card. More exactly, the custom Voodoo cards from sdzmods.com presented in my previous video. On both cards, the HDMI part is done using a Spartan 7 FPGA chip from Xilinx. If you are not familiar with the FPGA, these are, let's say, blank chips that can be programmed to perform various custom tasks like grabbing analog signal and converting it to HDMI or DVI. This actually looks like an easy job for a Spartan 7 chip. And speaking of easy jobs, in my previous video, I wasn't able to get any HDMI signal using my regular fancy capture card from Epiphan, which usually is doing a great job. But guess what? Now I managed to get clean HDMI signal using the cheapest HDMI capture card you can buy. I think you can get one of these adapters for as low as $10. What can I say? I'm impressed. It's very easy to use and I can't complain about capture quality. Let's take a look. Quake was released in 1996, and at that time those glide games were a thing. So next we're gonna test the 1996 those glide game like Screamer 2. But before that, let's watch another crazy 3dfx commercial.
What could we do with a chip that performs 100 billion operations a second? Why, we could bolster the world's food supply. We could use our chip to genetically engineer juicier fruits, hardy, mineral-rich vegetables, tastier greens, and tender all-white meat chickens. In essence, we could use our technology to help feed the world. But then we thought, hey, we could use it for games.
.3dfx PC accelerators. So powerful, it's kind of ridiculous.
And now we are in a Microsoft DOS. One of the advantages of a Voodoo 1 is the best compatibility with DOS glide games, since most of these games were specifically released for Voodoo 1 cards. This is Screamer 2, released in 1996. It has only 3dfx glide acceleration. Let's take a look. Screamer 2 is a DOS-only game, but still runs with glide support when started from Windows. Now the game runs from Windows 95. This time the capture card resolution was set to auto, and this caused the widescreen stretching you are seeing right now. Now let's try some 1997 titles. Ignition looks very good through HDMI. Let's take a look. Turok was an exclusive title for 3dfx users. As soon as I got my first Voodoo, I rushed to play this forbidden game for non-3dfx users, but it wasn't really my type. Another 997 game that required a 3D accelerator to play, but wasn't a 3dfx exclusive title, was Resident Evil.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet.
Resident Evil.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
Quake 2 was covered in my previous video. This is how it looks through HDMI. Everything looks pretty good, if you ask me. Even if we don't get the best FPS, the game is still very enjoyable on a Pentium 200 MMX. We don't get the same smooth experience with Unreal, which was released just a few months later after Quake 2. Might be the updated version that I'm using, but for some reason we get below 15 FPS on a Voodoo 1 with 2 TMUs and 8 megabytes of RAM. Normally we should get about 20 FPS on a regular Voodoo 1, so I don't know what's happening. Another big title from 1998 is of course Half-Life, which is based on the ID Software Quake engine. This is a heavily modified Quake engine, but still more friendly with our Voodoo 1 than the original Unreal 1 engine. With Half-Life we get better FPS even at 800 by 600, and this would have been a great gaming experience in 1998, especially on a Voodoo 1 with 2 TMUs like the one I'm using right now. And as a bonus in Half-Life, when you die, your Voodoo card is not sending any signal anymore. Just watch me how I let this ugly thing to get me. And now, can you guess what's coming next?
Three, two, one, go!
This is how the game looks with the lowest settings, using the Voodoo with 1 TMU. Now let's add some complexity on the fly. Car chrome on, car shading was already on. Horizon, of course, we want high, view distance full, the buffer. Now everything is enabled or set on high. Let's restart and take another look.
Three, two, one, go!
Now let's see the car from the outside. There are some nice reflections going on. I remember this was the first thing I saw, like an improvement over the Need for Speed 2 Special Edition. And speaking of improvements, let's see if the game feels faster when using an extra TMU.
Three, two, one, go!
Well, I can't say, other than I capture this footage using the auto settings, which gives a full HD upscale resolution. Everything else feels pretty much the same. But I know for sure that this game will feel way slower when using the 3D acceleration from the S3 Verge video card that is doing the 2D part in this configuration. And if we want, we can do some 3D action as well. But do we really want this? So let's select Direct 3D Device 1. Warning, you have selected a Direct 3D card that is not supported by this game. This may cause unpredictable PC behavior while trying to run the game. Well, at least it starts. Obviously, there is something wrong with the menus, but the game should start okay. Let's see. Well, what can I say? There is some
Three,
de-acceleration going
one,
on.
go!
Otherwise, the game is not very playable. I think we are under 10 FPS. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.